Today I want to show you the secret to juggling 4 balls. By the end of this video, you'll learn how to juggle 4 balls and how to fix common problems that you might run into. I'll show you how to go from this to this. Welcome to Juggling Gym, where my goal is to help you learn how to juggle and have fun doing it. Before we get started, I want to thank everyone who's watching the video and everyone who's already subscribed to the channel. If you aren't subscribed to the channel yet, you can just click right here and you'll never miss another juggling video from me. I also want to give a special shout out to the Potion Master for requesting this tutorial. Before I tell you the secret to juggling 4 balls, I want you to watch this clip and see if you notice anything interesting. The trick to 4 balls is that you're juggling 2 balls in each hand, and you do it at different times so it looks like they're crossing, but they actually never cross hands. I also wanted to point out that it's not cheating to juggle 2 balls in each hand and call that 4 ball juggling. If you have an even number of objects, you can juggle them in a fountain, but you can't juggle them in a cascade. If it's an odd number of objects, you can juggle them in a cascade, but you can't juggle them in a fountain. The base pattern for 4 ball juggling is just a fountain. Of course, there are some 4 ball tricks where the balls do cross hands. For example, one pattern is called Wimpy, where you throw 2 balls at the same time. People normally don't like doing this trick because there are a lot of collisions, but if you ever want to learn it, I might do a tutorial at some point. To juggle 4 balls, you obviously need to be really good at juggling 2 balls in each hand with both hands. If you don't know how to juggle 2 balls in each hand, just check out this video here and you'll learn everything that you need to know. There are 2 ways to juggle 4 balls. You can do it synchronously, where the balls peak at the same time, or you can do it asynchronously, where the balls peak at different times. Since there are 3 ways to juggle 2 balls in one hand, and you can juggle each one synchronously or asynchronously, this means there's at least 6 different ways you can juggle 4 balls. You can do the fountain asynchronously or synchronously. You can do the same thing but with the reverse fountain. And lastly, you can juggle them in columns. Make sure to learn all of them. The trick to learning how to juggle 4 balls is to practice doing 2 in one hand by itself, do each hand separately, and just practice juggling without looking at the balls directly. This is because when you juggle 4 balls, you have to split your attention between both of your hands, and you can't look at either hand directly. To juggle asynchronously, just start juggling 2 in one hand a split second after the other. And to start juggling synchronously, you're just going to throw both of them up at the same time. For most people, asynchronous is easier than synchronous, so learn whatever one is easiest to you first, and then learn the other one. And that's the basic idea behind juggling 4 balls. Now I'll talk about some common problems you might run into, and how to fix them. I thought it might be fun to look at some of the original footage from when I was learning how to juggle 4 balls. The main problem you'll run into is splitting your attention between 2 different hands. The key is just to go back to juggling 2 balls in one hand and practice not looking at them directly. Another problem that might happen is that the balls cross from one hand into the other hand. So again, the trick is just to go to 2 balls and practice keeping them on one side. Something else that can happen is that your left hand and your right hand are not moving at the same height or the same speed, and this creates sort of an uneven rhythm. So you want to try to get both hands going to the same height, and you want them to both move at about the same speed. Again, just go back to 2 balls and try to get it even. Lastly, make sure that you are breathing when you're juggling 4 balls. It's really common when you're doing something that's hard is that you'll hold your breath, and when you're holding your breath, you feel really tense, and that makes it harder to do the trick. Something you might be wondering is, how hard is it to juggle 4 balls? The saying is that it takes a few days to a few weeks to learn 3 balls, a few weeks to a few months to learn 4 balls, and a few months to a few years to learn 5 balls. 4 balls is a very doable trick, and I'm sure that you can learn it with the right practice. If there are any more tutorials that you'd like to see, let me know in the comments. Keep practicing and have fun.